We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and the screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They run with it. It's Kelly. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking.
Are you kidding me?
But the guy carrying the ball, he was the...
And now the rookie's free. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 70 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Anderson, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. C.J. Anderson taking it in. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. To him easily, and once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of time. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got. Now, neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Oh, nearly picked. There. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll look to throw here. And able to find Conley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw again. And that is incomplete here.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Rob Ninkovich in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in position. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And upright and caroms away. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 30. Past the 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And
what is going on?
they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They come out here in the eye.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Chris Conley from a yard out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now a play fake. Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On play action, it's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And this is caught. Pulled in by Clark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Carr now on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got an open man, Clark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
What? I
and
guess.
Now they're in the hurry up.
I guess.
Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Wallace, 31 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. They get the conversion in terms when you only have 2 yards to go. What do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Conley's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Now comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And quickly, they get to the line. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Carr going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cameron Meredith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go! Blue 58!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by... never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here now come the Falcons. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go. Blue 58. Let's go. Blue.
He'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, Doug.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the veteran Leonis McKelvin. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Back to throw here. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Let's go. Blue 58. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And able to find Conley. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Rob Ninkovich able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Julius Peppers in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out